Welcome, Brian. It's so great to have you.
Well, so great to be here. Thank you very much, Keith. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and you're a teacher.
I am a teacher, yes.
Tell us about what it's like teaching, and you teach what, grade 3, right?
I teach grade 3, yeah, and to be even crazier, I teach health and phys ed, which is I don't know. When I first got the assignment, I thought, how the heck do you teach health? Well, phys ed online. Well, so what you do is you give them lots of breaks to get up and move around because you're sitting in front of a screen, and man, like I need the breaks. I need to get up every 15 minutes.
Well, what about the poor parents? They think their kids are going to school, so they're not running around the house, and you encourage them to run around the house, it seems.
Well, it seems that way, yeah. I give them assignments to do, like different exercises that they can do. So there's ways of doing it online. We manage.
Good on you. That's you're fighting the good fight. So yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So what do you got for us tonight?
Okay, so I've got 3 songs here that are all originals.
Nice.
I'm putting out an album in June. And so it's all recorded, but I'm just waiting for the CDs to come back from the factory. So that's what's the holdup there.
When you finish your set, make sure you put that in the chat, and I'll send that out too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I will.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I will do that. Yeah. Anyway, so it's an album that I've been working on for about 5 years because it's sort of like whenever I have the spare time and the money to record a song, right? And I've got some really great musicians playing with me, but it's like I've played in bands before, but this is the first time I've made an album of my own, right? Of just me. So it's not under a band name, it's under me. And that's pretty cool. I think it's fun.
I think you're right.
It's a lot of fun. And so I'm going to start off with a song that's the album title. The name of the album is Acres of Chrome, and that's this song. So I'm gonna start that off right now. Here we go, Acres of Chrome. Bud had a beautiful convertible, a baby blue 62 Monterey. He polished that car to a high degree, a chamois in his hand every single day. Creep up the street slower than slow, he never let us get too close. And there were acres of chrome, metal and headlights, seats so wide with room to roam, and even the dashboard shone like a diamond, and everyone had acres of chrome. Scratchy had a 59 Impala, candy apple ragtop dream to drive. He was born in Berlin, now he speaks Canadian. The Scratchy took Dad and me for a ride. I sank into the back seat with a big wide grin, my head against the speaker, man, this was living. And there were acres of chrome, metal and headlights, seats so wide with room to roam, and even the dashboard shone like a diamond, and everyone had acres of chrome. Taking them home, taking them home. See them resting in fields of grass, still turning to dust. Old men laughing, telling lies, nothing but acres of rust. Dad bought a 57 Bel Air, 4-door hardtop turquoise lime. One fine day he let me drive. I was only 7 at the time. He set me on his lap so I could steer the car. I said, let's go fast. He said, not fast but far. And there were acres of chrome, metal and headlights, seats so wide with room to roam, and even the dashboard shone like a diamond, and everyone had acres of chrome. There were acres of chrome, metal and headlights, seats so wide with room to roam. They were memories of innocence and wonder. Everyone had acres, acres of chrome, taking them home, taking them home. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Acres of chrome.
You know, it's one thing writing an original song and quite another having one that everybody can relate to in some way, shape, or form, at least if your hair is a particular, color. And I just got to tell you, my sister just texted me because I had an uncle who was bigger than life and had cars that were bigger than big. And I remember him, and my sister reminded me, sitting in his lap.
Yeah.
Getting to drive this thing.
I know.
I don't know where my parents were, but I think all of us have something like that. So That's funny, Heather. That was exactly what I was thinking about when you. So I'm sure you connected with a lot of people on that tune, Brian.
I have, yeah, and people have told me the same story. They got to sit on somebody's lap and drive and steer, and I just thought I was the only one at first.
No, it's a thing.
Not the case.
What do you got next?
Only happened to me. Okay, well, I'm going to do a song now, as I did during the sound check. It's a song, and I actually had sent it out, shared it with people from my website. But anyway, it's a song that I wrote about the kind of last day of the infamous maybe, Lido Cafe down in Kensington, which is... I remember I read a newspaper article about the last day of the Lido, and somebody was interviewed and said that, yes, I'm going to wear a tuxedo when I go to the Lido, right? And I thought, I think there's a song there. So here it is, Last Meal at the Lido. Hang on, you know what? I kind of goofed that up because I still have the other song in my head. That's better. It's my last meal at the Lido. I've rented this tuxedo. Nothing could be finer for the death of a diner. I'm in a tux, you're in a gown. They're closing it up and they're tearing it down. Been coming here since 65. That's half the years I've been alive. With elbows on the counter, eating scrambled eggs. Sip my coffee, stretch my legs. 'Cause it's my last meal at the Lido. I've rented this tuxedo. Nothing could be finer for the death of a diner. I'm in a tux, you're in a gown. They're closing it up and they're tearing it down. Checking for silver stools. Jukebox spinning, don't be cruel. That's Elvis over there on the wall. Soon he'll be facing a wrecking ball. Yeah. Memories of me week in our very own booth. I must have got some dust in my eyes, 'cause you know I hate like hell to say goodbye. It's my last meal at the Lido. I've rented this tuxedo. Nothing could be finer for the death of a diner. I'm in a tux, you're in a gown. Let's rip it up before they tear it down. They're closing it up and they're tearing it down. Thank you.
I think you're going to sell a few albums tonight, Brian.
What's that?
I think you're going to sell a few albums.
I hope so.
That was such a charming tune.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, the last one that I'm going to do was written as a result. As I mentioned before, these are all original songs. And some of them are autobiographical and some of them are more made up than others. But this one's a bit more autobiographical. In a year ago today, I think, I was diagnosed with coronary arterial disease. In other words, I needed to have a triple bypass. And I told my family this. They were horrified. And my two daughters sent me a cookbook, because they're vegan, and so they're concerned about my health and my diet. And they sent me a cookbook called the How Not to Die cookbook. And I kept looking at that thinking, how not to die, how not to die, how not to die rag. All right. And I wrote a song called How Not to Die Rag after looking at this cookbook title. So this is the How Not to Die Rag. Here we go. No more cream in my coffee, no more sugar in my tea, no more late night bowls of Fruit Loops, that you will agree. I know you're trying to help, 'cause helping is your bag. Lately I've been singing How Not to Die Rag. Do wackadoo, 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 wackadoo. Do wackadoo, 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 wackadoo. Do wackadoo, 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 wackadoo. In the How Not to Die Rag. Well, I went down to check out my medical a la carte. The doctor said everything was fine except for your heart. You can do everything most folks can do, except only slower. Take all those little pills to make your heart rate lower. And do wackadoo, 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 do wackadoo, do wackadoo, 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 wackadoo. Ooh. Do wackadoo, 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 wackadoo. In the How Not to Die Rag. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll try the yoga. I got that vegan cookbook. Something I'm mindful of, at least it's worth a look. Every Sunday morning I listen to the sensei and focus on my breathing. That's how I start my day. And do wackadoo, 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 do wackadoo, do wackadoo, 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 wackadoo. Ooh. Do wackadoo, 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 wackadoo. In the How Not to Die Rag. No more cream in my coffee, no more sugar in my tea, no more late nights bowls of Fruit Loops, trying to help, and I don't mean to be no drag. But lately I've been doing the how not to die rag. Lately I've been doing the how not to die, how not to die, how not to die rag. Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Well, you got a lot of toes tapping.
All right, that's
and
great.
that was more than 3 chords in the truth.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Brian. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's people dancing and all little girls dancing and all sorts of things. That was a
excellent
ton of fun.
Great. It makes me feel so good.
and us as well. Thanks again.
You're welcome.